Satyanarayana, Vice Chancellor, Mr. Vice President, Dr. Mrs. Mahalakshmi Vindarajan, Mr. Kundaran, Mr. A.K. Pattabhiraman, Dr. R.D. Vajpayee, Dr. O.D. Vajpayee, Dr. Chander, heads of departments, members on the dais, faculty members, the students who are entering a new phase of life, the proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me confess that I am indeed humbled, honored, and at the same time involved and emotionally attached to this institute forever hereafter. I thank all of you for this honor bestowed on me today, and I accept it with all humility, and I wish I will continue to be doing justice to the cause of the nation and to the honor you have bestowed on me. I am glad to have this opportunity to address you on the fourth convocation of the VTU University of Tamil Nadu. Some time back, Mr. Kishore Kumar met me and described how this university has come up and the way it has made a mark on the educational map of India. I was really impressed because for us, as a department dealing with the research and development, our key input is the human resource which comes out from such academic institutions, and we are always looking for excellence in performance in this input. This convocation marks a transition in the phase of the life of a student. From a happy life, free life, we are going into professional career, professional world, where there will be a different level of challenges and a different level of activities to be performed. I congratulate all the graduates and the postgraduates. I am very happy to see the joy of accomplishment in all of you in this beautiful location. Next to our talent factory and the talent research lab, beautiful surroundings and the excellent capabilities what have been created here in this institute. I am sure as you step out of this academic universe, your education will always keep you in good stead, ready to face any challenges, and wherever you go, you will make a mark, not only for yourself, also for the institute from where you have emerged. I also want to remind you that we all owe something to the world around us. As we come out, country's investment in you, your family's investment in you is over. And with this starts the people's expectations, their hopes, their aspirations, both your own, your families, your institute and the country and the entire community. The educated community are trustee of the special responsibility. The upliftment of the society as a whole, creating a value system is a sacred task which you will have to perform. This obligation, I am sure all of this you will share it wherever you are, and it's a bond that will continue tie you with the institute wherever you are. Go your dreams, but at the same time, live the dreams of the country also. Live the dreams of the countrymen also who have brought you to this level, brought you to a level where you are among the top elite 5 to 10% of the country's population. You have come from an institute which is symbolic of the human spirit of achievement, sacrifice and contribution to the society imbibed in it by the personal example of the founder president, Shri.Avinash. You have to be the messengers of this message across the globe wherever you are, and I am sure you will make this happen. Heartening for me to note that a greater group of educational institutions took off as a model school now stands as an epitome of educational pride, and today there are more than 30,000 students pursuing a wide variety of disciplines, engineering, technology, environment, social sciences, medicine, coming up biotechnology, business management, law, agricultural sciences and so on. I am aware that this university is running more than 40 undergraduate and postgraduate courses. Industry is sponsored. I saw some of the excellent list of activities which we are doing with the industry and many courses what we have initiated to meet the needs. I am really impressed with the way in which the university is able to manage the task of controlling various activities of administration, curriculum, and at the same time building up a research capability in such a short time. Keeping with the current trends and national requirements, VTU University has evolved into a center of excellence in R&D for automotive and aerospace engineering, and Center for Biomedicine and Engineering, and many other multidisciplinary cells. The science park created by the university provides state-of-the-art facilities, and indeed, DRDO has been one of the main beneficiaries of the joint collaborative effort, creating new capabilities for the country. The Telecom Center of Excellence that has been set up by the Ministry of Communications and the upcoming Center of Excellence on Design, Engineering and Manufacturing with the German global leader Dassault Systems. I think it may a major change in the capabilities of the entire country. For me, it's particularly important because I find whenever we are trying to reach the high end of technologies, manufacturing becomes a critical gap in the Indian capability. And I am sure these efforts of VTU University along with the industry will be a trendsetter to bridge that gap. I have been always advocating for DRDO that what we need is a synergy between academia, R&D institutions and the industries. Today, there is a disconnect between university education and the industrial requirements. Institutional mechanisms have to become stronger, not just to meet the specific needs, but to create an environment which encourages new thought processes, new ideas, new innovative capabilities. And just before this we were discussing, if VTU University can set a target that every year will produce at least 100 entrepreneurs out of the 2,500 students to join, I think it will lead to a change of the economic capabilities, industrial capabilities of our country as a whole. I am sure we are well set to make it happen, and with the industrial capability in Chennai and around, I am sure this will soon be not a dream but a true reality. We have put a lot of efforts in the field of basic research in the country. Indian science and technology is come to be regarded as one of the most powerful instruments in growth and development. If you see the recent developments and new demands that are being placed on the science and technology system, it's necessary for us to embark and invest on some major science projects which have relevance to national needs and which will also be relevant to the advancement of tomorrow's technologies. World over, if you see, the country's strength, the country's economic growth has invariably been related to their technology capabilities and their technology advancement. Whether it is US, whether it is China today, whether it is past empires, global empires, or the old Indian empires which carried the Indian riches. Their strength was their technologies and their capabilities. I think that is what needs to drive India forward today. We are already becoming one of the strongest in the world in terms of scientific manpower, capability as well as in its maturity. We are in a position not only to understand the technologies that we need to borrow, but also to create our own technologies with extensive scientific inputs of indigenous origin. I think far too long we have been chasing technologies. It's time India looks for a leadership role in creating its own capabilities, creating front-end technologies, and we lead the world once again what we were thousands of years back, where we had the best of metallurgy, we had the high-end technologies, we were leaders in medicine, we were leaders in knowledge. We need to regain that capability again. We have come a long way since our independence. From mere buyers of technology to those who have made science and technology as an important contributor to national development and societal transformation. And today the new government is also committed to technology as a vehicle for transformation of the nation. Saying it is a time for you who are emerging out today to exploit these new opportunities and give a new direction. Today the nations are measured by the technology progress. Right from the exploration in deep space to the commercial aviation, communication, computation, we are breaking barriers every 5 years. The technology cycles are no longer treated in terms of decades and centuries. That we get today measured in terms of years and months. And that is a new challenge we have to face. Today we have our own geosynchronous launch vehicles, we have geosynchronous satellites, we have our own nuclear submarines, we have our own fighter aircraft, we have our own tanks, we have our own ballistic intercontinental ballistic missiles, we are able to reach moon, we are reaching Mars. There is no barrier which we cannot cross. That is today's India. And today's India is you. And you have many more challenges to come. The future battle tank, advanced medium combat aircraft, unmanned aircraft which will be dominating the airspace, missiles with new challenges, materials, new types of radars and communication sensors, underwater warfare, unmanned soldiers. These are the how total capability to fight wars will be transformed. And this is what by 2025 US is going to have more than 30% of its Air Force unmanned. By 2050, 75% of the air space will be unmanned. We have to start preparing for that. We have to drive new capabilities for that. I can only say that we can pool and augment the resources effectively, network the knowledge base available in the universities and other academic institutions, create a network of knowledge, and what I was keep saying, remove the island of excellence into an entire ocean of knowledge, bring together people, bring together capabilities, and transform our strengths into a new platform. We need to put more emphasis on research in the institutions, research in R&D, research in industrial capabilities, so that more and more avenues come up for R&D in the country. Today, we hardly employ something like 2,000 people per year in the research and development. China alone employs in aerospace around 400,000 people in the aerospace segment. We have to upgrade ourselves and our capability. India has to address the grand challenges of renewable energy, climate change, drinking water, and basic things like sanitation. And each of them has a technology solution. Biodigesters developed by DRDO can change the way the rural population lives, the way the new towns are planned. Will have helped the common man, and in this creative pursuits, universities will continue to be a source of cutting-edge technology development along with the R&D institutions. And we need to create an infrastructure which is capable of providing a true growth momentum. And this is one part of the education procedure. We need to transform our learning process so that when we come out, we know what we can do. We don't look for guidance, we don't look for direction. We set our own direction. We know our own capabilities. And I am sure institutions like VTU will have to take the lead in transforming the education processes, education methodologies to make a new India moving in a new way. Some of our universities and engineering institutions are indeed capable of figuring much higher in the ranks. Concrete action is required to not only have an in-depth understanding of criteria and process followed by the ranking agencies, but also to build the research, development, papers, patents as an integral part of the development process in the education. We have to develop a strategy to project our achievements effectively and aim for the best, highest end, not something which we can just manage. Chalta hai. Unfortunately, jugaad, making things do, has been one of the strengths of our country, and it has also been one of the weaknesses of our country, because it has always dissuaded us from going for the best in the better. I think we need to look at that. The quality of our research has to be comparable with the best in the world. Our researchers have to cooperate with one another to find solutions to critical problems. New products have to be designed that are useful to common man. We can't simply make for going to moon. The effect of going to moon have to be available to the common man. Like today from the satellite imagery, we are able to get the data for each man's land holding. What is his exact land holding? We are able to pinpoint and tell it. That is how it would have to affect each man's life. Our innovations have to create livelihood and improve the quality of life in rural areas. It has to make better urbanization, and these global technology needs have to be addressed by our universities by creating research and development centers in their own campuses. We are working with many universities. Today we are working about 110 universities across the country in various ways. But we are want to strengthen this partnership to become a true partner in research and give a new momentum. We want to set up a model where 10 scientists work with 50 academicians, 500 students, drawing their own projects, drawing their own technology challenges, and then work out their new solutions. We are looking for people who will create technology and not just be a service provider like we have today in our IT sector. Transformative ideas are required to steer these processes. Governance structures have to be supportive of innovative ideas and facilitate faster decision making. Expertise and experience of alumni has to get integrated in the effective university management. We have shown that alumni participation is one of the major drivers in modifying and universities and driving them forward. And of course, innovation has to become an integral part of our life, of our education. It cannot be a law, it cannot be a rule, it cannot be an advice. It's a spark which has to be generated in each ignited mind. It has to become a way of life for us. If we go down to many areas, we find small innovations happening in everything. And at the same time, we come to the labs, we find higher innovations. When US stopped us after 1998 nuclear explosion, all support LCA was stopped. UK refused to give us simulators for the LCA. Our people did not know what all has to go into the simulator, so they sat down, thought on their own, created a simulator, and today the same UK firm comes and tells us, can you sell it back to us? It has come to that capability. So if we are not hindered in our thinking, if we are not limited by in our thinking, if we are not limited in our own lack of confidence in our capability, we can do wonders. We have done wonders and will continue to do wonders in all areas of life. Generalize small innovations from grassroots into higher goals. Your scientific expertise, where each innovation merges together to drive a new capability, a new challenge, whether it's industry or it is science and technology, has a potential to transform the nation. That should be your goal. An institute is rated on the strength of its faculty. They were saying that a great teacher is a master of simplification and an enemy of simplicity. I am sure the teachers here have faculty of Tech has inculcated that spirit and that knowledge in all of you. Every discipline is undergoing rapid change in conceptual understanding and theoretical underpinning. Teachers also have to continue to upgrade themselves, and there is continuous shortage of bright people in academic positions. I think academia in the country needs people, and we need to encourage people to come more into the academics because they are the ones who are creating India's future. I firmly believe that your future success will not only be measured by the quality of education and training that you have received, but also by the values with which you are defining your work, your adherence to the principles of the founding fathers of this university. The value system which will give you strength in all your endeavors. Life is not going to be easy. Life, there are going to be successes, there are going to be failures, there are going to be hardships. But I am sure what you have learned today and what you will continue to learn, and your strength in yourself will be the driving force which will enable you to come out, become stronger from each difficulty, each hardship. Never get defeated by the system. There will be a lot of times when you will say, how can I do this? I am not allowed to do this. So and so is blocking you. You have to change that system. Whenever a hard struggle comes, a wall comes in front of you, you have to find either ways of climbing over the wall or breaking the wall or bypassing the wall. Don't let those walls defeat you in life. Make your own way, move further. You have the knowledge that gives you unparalleled confidence in your chosen field of study. But knowledge must also bring in humility. Humility will teach you to appreciate others, enable you to acknowledge that there are a number of solutions, there are a number of ways which take you to God. Similarly, there are a number of ways which teach you new solutions to the same objective. It will teach you to assess yourself critically. It will also enable you teamwork. Because finally, what matters, what the success of an effort is going to be the teamwork. What is going to lead you to success. Let it be humanities, economics, geography, geology, earth sciences, many new areas are emerging. Each one of us will have a significant role to play to build our nation. Be broad-minded, tolerant, never lose the zeal to question. Don't simply accept blindly what your seniors or bosses tomorrow say. Test them on your own yardstick. If they stand true to your own conviction, then only accept. Otherwise, have the conviction to challenge them politely but successfully. Then only you can change the world. Worship the talent, wisdom, and that will bring you wealth. Use that wealth for enrichment of mankind and yourself. You are coming out of a great institute. You have learned a lot, but learning is a never-ending exercise. You have to remember what Isaac Newton said, that as you learn more, your area of contact with the unknown increases and you know how much more is there to do not know. And that's what the Word said. What we learn is only blissful. What we have not learned is as big as the world. So that world is getting open to you. It's yours to change, it's yours to make new, it's yours to bring it a fresh flavor, it's yours to give it to the next generation. I wish you all the best in your challenges